Sharing screen. Yay. And updating my socials. Alright. So let's get moving. As soon as I just update my preview to be right at the end there. Get rid of the prep screen. And pick up my controller. So where were we going? We were going... Looks like we're going right and then up, maybe, using the space jump. Get those missiles back. Oh yeah, these hatches weren't active a little while ago. Nothing. An actually featureless room. Might as well. It's a whole 100 energy that's missing there. Bzzz. Restored. What? You've restored plasma beam functionality? Most unexpected. Even so, continue to avoid the SAX. It too may be stronger, and you still lack a few abilities crucial to survival. Wait a second. More trouble. Hold on. Ellipses. I've isolated the cause. There's been an explosion in the ARC data room. Samus, go to Sector 5. Is your objective clear? The damage is staggering. Find out what's causing it. Well, we did see that huge machine flying around last time we were wandering around Sector 5. I thought we would fight it right then, but apparently not. It had some destruction to get to. It's gotten worse. The damage seems to have been caused by a creature kept here by the researchers who named it the Nightmare. Apparently it was a biomechanical organism designed for military applications. It possesses uncommon power and can manipulate gravity. We saw this when we played Other M. We must assume that it's become an ex-host. We have no choice. You must find it and defeat it. I can't confirm the location. Is your objective clear? This thing is out of control. Hurry before it destroys the entire station. It's probably in those 3 gray rooms. Oh, no, wait, no. We haven't unlocked level 4 hatches yet, so it's probably not in those 3 gray rooms, unless we unlock level 4 hatches on the way there. That block there implies that I should land on top of that somehow. I think I've already checked these walls for any fakes. Oh, okay. I did not check the walls thoroughly for fakes. Trixie. More missiles, the better. Really looks like the only unexplored area is that red. It's that red there. Oh, the red door's been blasted open. That would explain some stuff. Yeah, and of course the data room's been destroyed. Convenient, a flooded area. These areas are always a pain when you don't have the gravity suit. Try to get through them ASAP. Huh. This has got to be a trick. Aha. I remembered from my Game Boy Advance version. Oh yeah, more Metroid. Oh. So you might recognize this one from Other M. Fighting very recklessly here. Recklessly. Or so it would be full of wreck. Yeah, full of reckoning. Full of recognizing. To be really technical. Recognizing what you should and shouldn't do. And I was doing none of that. I was fighting very impatiently, without observing and recognizing dangers and stuff. There we go. The Nightmare. A biomechanical organism for military purposes. I don't know how you're supposed to get at that engine thing without getting in between those arms. There we go. That went by much better. Yeah, he's looking a lot more melty. There we go. Got a little bit of health back. Come on, get over here. Gravity suit effect recovered. Move freely in water. Because you hit his face. Yeah, the face melting is something I tend to remember. Should really use the diagonal aim more. Just for the map completion there. Melty face mech man thing. It was simply called the Nightmare, according to BSL researchers. Kinda wondering if I can get to that upper door there. Power bombs are also a great way to pull loose X-parasites towards you. The Nightmare isn't weird enough. I think it was the only such creature that was given such an unscientific name. Unscientific, un-alien type of name. Although I suppose Ridley is kind of a normal name. It's a normal last name like Daisy Ridley. Oh, hello, small passage. Not a small passage. Oh, maybe. Nah. Huh. Okay, so if I trigger an explosion there, then that barrier will go up. But I could mark these spaces by falling through them, or almost falling through them. But then what? I just want to not hit this, about this block with a bomb. There might be an invisible wall or something. Invisible ceiling. Oh, there it is. But Ridley doesn't need a scientific name because he's super freaking cool. The Nightmare should have been named Melting Face Roboticanus or something. Maybe. I feel like it's kind of scary on its own that they couldn't think of anything more appropriate than the Nightmare to call it. Plus, they In addition to that, it was meant for military purposes, presumably against other humans. So something specifically to make other humans scared while it fights them. Alright, where else can we go around here to get to that upper? Looks like we'll have to find a way up and to the left. It's still marked on the map as being accessible to just go left from here, but it really doesn't seem like it. And one power bomb would have broken or marked any way one could go. Maybe through the walls here somewhere. Aha! He's just a gross melty face, not scary. Well, for me it was pretty scary back then. Any sort of facial distortion or facial trauma. Facial distortion or damage tends to hit me pretty hard. I guess it would be weird, but he had a square face, and I suppose my passive power stuff did help too. Yeah. Is there anything we can break through in here? Did find a secret passage. Maybe we could find another one somewhere around. Yeah, this is the one that this is the one that just, the room that refills, the room that acts as an impromptu recharge room when you can't find the actual recharge room. There doesn't seem to be anything else of note in here. That is effectively one way. Or maybe not. We could build up speed going through here. I get the impression that we want to go this way. Maybe downwards? Speed boosting this way might have some potential. so we can't get up there. Looks like it's about time we found the screw attack as well. Is there some way to go around from here? Don't see any other broken walls or floors or anything. Aha! Sector 4, Aqua. Good time to get in here. I watched people play Resident Evil 4 with Mr. X, and at the very beginning they show all the gory details of the man ripped in half, so perhaps still alive for a bit. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 has much more bodily harm and trauma. So we want to run up the hill, and then jump at the top. Just like that. I kind of remember this area. There are some tricky things you could do around here. Sequence breaking and stuff. I don't think I've ever gotten good enough to do the one really elaborate sequence break where you get a secret message from the computer and the mysterious figure that he is corresponding with. But it basically boils down to them saying, "Should we tell her what's going on?" And then computer just going, "No, that won't be necessary. It's about time you get back onto the main quest path." I don't like that sort of thing, but it's at least easier for me to deal with after that. Yeah. Feels like it'd be real difficult to run out of missiles when you have 120 something of them. I think the maximum number of missiles you can have in the original Metroid is 255, and even then you will need most of them. Because you're gonna miss a bunch, and you're gonna waste a bunch on, like, smaller enemies. I think I did run out a bunch of times in Zero Mission, fighting the first incarnation of Mother Brain. Ooh, that one was red. Must have missed something. Red ones give you a lot more. They give you energy and missiles, and I believe power bombs as well. You'll usually, when you take out one of the door guards, they'll drop a red one. And they effectively act like a full restore. Although once you have this many energy tanks and missiles and power bombs, it just restores a lot, if not all of them. I think when we get to oh, wait. Okay, that's a super Metroid enemy. Of course, these aren't really... None of these that we encounter anymore are their original enemies, but X-parasites mimicking them. It's kind of sad. Especially when you see one of them, like... last time, there was like a wasp trapped in a web. And you feel kind of bad for it, but then you also kind of realize that it's not part of the ecosystem that was originally built here, but instead an X-parasite mimicking it, and possibly even mimicking the helplessness of being trapped to garner your sympathy. Make you drop your guard. Right, so down in that lower corner must be the hatch security gate that unlocks level 4 hatches. Now, because of Super Metroid, that one scene where you shatter a glass pipe, people are gonna have that kind of an instinct to use a power bomb whenever they're in a glass pipe, just to see if it leads anywhere, to see if they can break it and see if it leads anywhere. These guys are more trouble than they're worth. We're just about there. Oh. Ah. Gold one. That doesn't open the door either. What does? We have one more sort of wildlife crab in the background there. We don't have to somehow bring that one forward, do we? Might have to save one parasite to bring that one forward and change it. There we go. Ex-parasites play mind games, yeah. They had to make up, well, not make up, since the ex-parasites existed before in the manga, but they had to write them as even more dangerous than the Metroids. This was in the opposite direction of where we want to go. That would give us a nice little bonus there. Oh, down through here. Down through there, then? Then how to get there? Did I? Aha, there. I actually ran out of power bombs. There we go. We want to go to the right and then up into unexplored territory. Maybe save room before unexplored territory? Oh, yeah. It's a good thing there happened to be one here. Sounds like electrified water, or at least an area that is in danger of becoming electrified water. Can't do much about this. Take the lower door? Alright, speed back this way. Okay, that works. We have a download room, a data room. Diffusion added to missiles. Charge with R, fire with B. I really like that noise. That requires power bombs, which I do not have. Diffusion doesn't help here. Combo of rooms up above. Get our power bombs back. You upgraded your missiles? That's unusual. There was no word from HQ, a procedural error, I'm sure. Even so, I did not approve of bypassing security level 4. From now on, you will use more discretion. In any case, Semus, do you remember the security robot you faced earlier? I believe the X have infected it. That is to say, they have claimed the organic components that form its neural network. It has entered Sector 6, Nocturnal. I do not know what it's planning, but let's not wait to find out. Kinda surprised they didn't call the ice missiles Blessiles. Samus, you know what to do. Up and down. To Sector 6 quickly. Blizzard missiles. They're cold, like a missile. Huh? They're cold like a missile is. They're cold like a blizzard is, yeah. Security robot seems to have gotten much stronger. This worries me. Be careful. We have another problem. Once you're done, leave Knock immediately. The SAX is tracking you. Is your objective clear? Don't stay longer than you must. Understood. Not really sure where I want to go. I guess maybe down to that skull room or up. Up and across. The expanding AoE is really cool and reminiscent of Blizzard's constantly changing wind. Yeah. I think these will freeze these guys. No. They're all about the cold. Is that a trick? It is a trick. It was just shielded while it was in power-up form. What if these will draw them in? No, it'll only stun them. Down to that unexplored area, possibly. Oh, okay. Somehow we can go to the right, can't we? No. I guessed wrong. Super special blue X parasites, what do they do? Before, the first time I entered here, they tried to treat themselves with the cold in the cold in the Arctic zone. And because Samus was part Metroid, this means that they could attack her by sacrificing themselves. But now, Samus has the Varia suit data downloaded to her new suit. So, cold temperatures don't affect her anymore. So they're just more food for her now. I guess this room wasn't where we're supposed to be. We're hunting for that security droid around here. Where else have we not gone? Maybe checking out the left? Wait, yeah, I've already been here, haven't I? Gotta find that security robot somewhere. Probably looking for some green area. guess they could subsist off. She could subsist off of X parasites now. Yes, because being part Metroid. So I wonder if they'd make a controlled environment for the parasites. Right now, her goal is the total extermination of X parasites here. Although they also do exist in other parts of the universe. It is unclear as to whether there is an outstanding mission to clear them out everywhere. Okay. This is just a power-up room, but still. It's a little progress. Because the X could subsist off of almost anything, I would suspect that one wouldn't need a... Once they're eradicated here, they could make a controlled breeding environment for Samus to feed on them indefinitely. Possibly. I imagine that just going by how, like, the little bits of her life that you see outside of the games, she might be trying to maintain more of a human lifestyle outside of her missions. Like, I think one of the ending scenes here is of her at, like, what looks like a bar, talking about her stories to the bartender. Okay, I remember being here. I think I've searched most of this bottom area. It might be one of those bosses that tries to get you on the way back or something. Let's try heading back to navigation. What's that little monster on the map? That was where the previous boss was. I don't remember what exactly I got from that boss, though. Ah! Here's something new. Not fake Samus, good. No, we are unable to track SAX. Oh.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no
Yeah, all right.
without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry
Yes, I heard you.
authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
I think the map has been altered.
Warning, no entry.
The water's electrified. Chill announcer lady. Okay, so you trigger the alarm and then try to move back.
Without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning.
Another beam. Wave beam. Beam now penetrates walls. What's the point of fighting the jumping thwomp? Well, we just found out. It had the wave beam functionality. And, well, it was also destroying the factory. Destroying the facility.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry
Let's try about
authorization.
forcing some authorization on that door there.
No entry without authorization. Warning, 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 no entry without authorization. Warning,
No, SAX is tracking us.
authorization.
Lots of red. Huh. Restricted laboratory. Metroids. Or Metroid clones. From the cells of the Super Metroid. Including ones that have gone past their larval stage, too.
Fire alert. This sector will soon be locked down. 60 seconds to isolation lockdown. 50 seconds to isolation lockdown.
Well, announcer lady's quiet now. Samus, you shouldn't have done that. You ignored your orders. You may have to pay a price for that quite soon. As you can see, the Federation has been secretly working on a Metroid breeding program. For peaceful application only, of course, please understand. But perhaps you already knew of this program's existence. Certainly, you must have had doubts when you saw Sector 1, SRX, a faithful replica of the SR388 ecosystem. Ideal for raising Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and even Omega Metroids. This research even uncovered techniques for rapid growth. Imagine creating an Omega from a larval Metroid in days. But that research is finished. The X has smelled out its natural enemy, and one of the SAX is on its way here. One! Are you saying there's more than one SAX? Don't be so surprised, Samus. You know that the X reproduce by asexual division. Because of this mechanism, there are now no fewer than 10 SAX aboard the station. Samus, you must go. Get out. If you stay too long, the SAX will destroy you. Stop only at a navigation room to uplink to me. I don't know how HQ is going to take this, but you need to report to them immediately. Is your objective clear? Now get going. The real Adam would have said the same thing about that incident, but he would have softened the blow. He was relentless in his criticism, but he always cared. He was not a machine obsessed with duty. No such compassion could exist in that computer. is this part of the map? Sector 1. A secret part of Sector 1. The X that devoured the Ridley corpse. One missile left. I need some greens real quick. Yellows wouldn't hurt. Screw attack regained. Somersault into enemies. I could use that red. That's much better. that door there. Da, 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 da. I'm almost surprised that there isn't a morph ball screw attack variant called the Screwball. Invisible floors or ceilings, huh? No? Huh. How do we get through there? Something in this room. Okay, maybe that's not where we go. Oh, yeah, there's just above here something to check. That's the habitat. Sector 1, so I want to head back up to the elevator there. That is a Metroid's, husk. There's still a Metroid left here. And considering how many X there still are around here, the Metroid is thriving. We haven't checked down here. Green door. Another Metroid, shell. Or like a shed skin for when they metamorphose. So there are more than one Metroids left here. Left growing and I mean, on the one hand, it's now a struggle between SAX and stray Metroids. Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest of the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station. Are you joking? Do they know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential applications. This is ridiculous. The X are heartless abominations. What potential could they have? It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. This is madness. They won't stand a chance here. The station will devour them. What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do they really think they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet, somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade, because they didn't want you to grow too powerful, but they had already sent it, and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission. Open a channel to HQ. I won't let this happen. They are already on their way. Fools. As soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and absorb the knowledge and power of their occupants. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin, and then they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. This station has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself if I have to. Open the hatch. I have been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen, Adam? Adam. Who is Adam? A friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? You would know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. You'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once, so he chose life for you, our fair warrior Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you? How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating the station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites. Even though the station would be utterly destroyed, you would only succeed in removing the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin, yourself. You would ignore the simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? It's not that way that I need to go, is it? No, it's to the right.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet
SR388. Let's use the recharge room. Oh, we can't! Can't go this way. Maybe the navigation room will have something for me? Nope. Charge room. Here we are. Is this the right way? No. You want to go left and then down. Left past the save room. Save room is not active. Not with the timer on. Gigantic Metroid shell. An Omega Metroid. they don't really explain how you are able to adapt your ice beam despite also being part Metroid. Maybe that perfect military mind, the wisdom of Adam Malkovich, continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. The ship can only be started manually. Yet, before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible? Adam? Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship. Just think about it. They lent me a hand. They had their own ship to escape with in Metroid 3, so they know they know a little bit about space travel, a little bit about space vehicles. So with this, we have completed 5 out of the 6 Metroid games. Get a little start on Metroid 5, Metroid Dread. And then close out the stream for today. So how long was it since Metroid 4 and Metroid 5? Let's see, Game Boy Advance. Man, that was a real long time ago, wasn't it? Debug, Super Mario Club. I wonder how they're doing. I remember seeing that name in the context of like QA and debugging. I recognize some of these names from Twitter. Some of these people did live streams for a while. Iwata Satoru. Probably gaming's best programmer. So, what end card do we have? We didn't break any records for speed or items collected. Suit with the helmet off. Clear time. 3 hours 12. And items collected 46%. See you next mission. If I recall, you can also play the original NES Metroid within this. Let me just double check that. So with the Metroid there... No, doesn't look like it. Alright, quickly swapping over to Dread. Here it is. Rookie mode added. I could do that. Just to go through the story. Dread mode, complete hard mode to unlock. Increases recovery from drops and reduces damage from bosses. I think we'll go through again on normal mode. I don't remember it being super difficult, like, bosses are going to take a couple of tries. Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for ultimate warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. X-Parasite, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR388. It would absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it would even access their host's memories. X-parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. With no Metroids surviving on SR388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biologics Space Laboratories research station to investigate a distress signal. There, I battled many powerful X forms, including the SA-X, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X-Menace on SR388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. It showed an X alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 EMMI to investigate. Exilian Star Corporation. An EMMI is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating, made of the strongest stuff in the universe, practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. Hmm. That does not say Samus, because the first and last letters aren't the same.
We'll soon be entering ZDR's atmosphere.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate. Nope, can't do it.
The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
The risk clearly outweighs the reward. Maybe.
Use our lost assets with care, lady.
Entering the atmosphere in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Extreme vocal fry. How did we end up like this?
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains difficult. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, they can gain in contact. Many objections, lady.
Some kind of medieval knight-looking character. In a Chozo power suit. Something happened that left us alive. But of course, all of our powers have been drained. Other than that, somehow now, we have the upgrade that we can fire as fast as we can press the button. We don't have a charge shot. Oh yeah, we could also aim in every direction now using the analog stick. Okay, we have missiles. And we can use missiles to uncover how to break blocks rather than using bombs.
Uploading data.
So, you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded. I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you. Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia. That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear. I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward. This planet appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you. There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit. One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check in with me at any network stations you find.
X. Okay. Oh, okay. Missile tank. Kind of busted. Hopefully it's stuck there forever. The energy from the central unit transformed the arm cannon into an Omega cannon. Omega Blaster Online. tilt. If a target is nearby, Samus will automatically face that direction. That's why while holding R. Oh, okay. Omega Cannon depleted and offline, reverting to the regular arm cannon. What else I'm supposed to do in here? Well, this place seems pretty well empty. Charge station? Oh, just a safe spot. Another one. network. Yeah, the big semicircle is a network.
Uploading data.
Both enemy you encountered were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all enemy will be hostile. Enemy send out a pulse to detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you. Upon detecting vibrations, an enemy enters surveillance mode to track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically. An enemy that has seen you will begin pursuit. Part of the pursuit protocol is to seal the enemy's own exits. You will be trapped inside. To survive, you must leave its range of pursuit. Evade the enemy and it will disengage. This will also unseal the exits. An enemy never leaves its assigned zone. Their control system must permit them to operate only within that range. I estimate a 99% probability of death if an enemy captures you. There may be a very small opportunity to escape, but exploiting this window will be virtually impossible. The enemy are immune to your current weapons. You lack the unique energy used to defeat the first enemy. Your only option now is to evade capture and find an exit. Your highest priority in an enemy zone should be simply to survive.
Huh, I can't get in there. Kinda hear where it is. Whoa! That doesn't help me. Starts you right outside of the room. Hey, I should play this game, but the retro version now you got 3D. It's, I mean, this would be more 2D than Other M. 3D graphics, but 2D gameplay. try and get one upgrade before I save and quit for today. It's nice that all these other rooms also double as save rooms. Go that way. This is the Emmy zone. I think I've lowered the water enough to be able to go this way or this way. Can't go that way. That way. All we have around here is the map data. Or, aha, going around this way. Back to the Emmy zone again. Can't hear the Emmy around here, so maybe we're okay. Oh, no, now I can hear it. Can't slide there. A lot of damage from one single alien, 99 to 79% in one hit. Yeah. This game has a lot of instant deaths. Ah. Stupid small shield thing. No, you can't kill it. Not without special... Not without a special condition being met. Seems like it's not in this room. Maybe I can make all the noise I want here. It's got... It's got another room way over there. Better grab 20 energy while I can. Where does it go? Okay, that's not the way that I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go over there, aren't I? But I can't. Oh no, okay, I'm supposed to fill this area. Which then does what? Oh, lets me slide this way. Oh, I guess this is a little recharge thing too. Aha. Charge beam. It's like a monster from Quiet Place. All you have to do is run. Yeah, run and evade. So there's charge beam doors now. And of course, yeah, you've got the charge tackle. Energy tank. Take one of those. Actually, this would probably be a good place to save and quit for today. So, just got the charge beam, our first upgrade, and we will probably continue Metroid Dread the next time that we're not doing Disgaea 7. Alright, so thank you for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time.